guys, welcome back to another video by ScaleRC. This is a 2-meter FMS Beaver we've got here. Really nice, super scale. Overall, I'm really impressed. Got some awesome details that I'll show you in a minute. So your flying weight is going to be about 3.5 kilograms. It does take a 6S LiPo. FMS call for a 4000 milliamp hour, which is a bit of an odd size. So I like to use a 5000 6L. And to be honest with you, I've seen no difference in flight performance, even with a 6000 6L. So yeah, anything from a 4000 to a 6000 6L will give you anything over 20 minutes of flight time, which is actually really impressive. Plenty power. I believe FMS specify you get over 5 kilograms of thrust. So your power to weight ratio is more than 1:1. Really nice slotted ailerons and also flaps. If you come in here, you'll see the really nice hidden linkages on both your flaps and your ailerons, which is a cool touch. You can't even see your servos at the bottom. Flight characteristics wise, really impressive slow speed performance. I've flown this both with the FMS Reflex and also without the FMS Reflex. You don't need the Reflex, but honestly, in my opinion, I much rather prefer flying it with the Reflex system, just because if you do have wind, it does smoothen out the flight characteristics a bit. So inside, really nice canopy latch right there. Some cool cockpit details you got as well. We've got the Reflex system sitting up here. You don't have to mount it here. Only reason I've mounted it above here is to try and see the light from the window outside the aircraft when the canopy's on. The really nice thing about the Reflex system, this is the Reflex V3. It's a plug-and-play system. There's no tuning or anything required. All you do is you link your phone via Bluetooth to the Reflex module, and you'll select which FMS plane you have, and all the settings are already pre-stored, and you don't have to make any adjustments whatsoever. So super handy plug-and-play system. I really like the flight characteristics. For those of you that don't know, the Reflex system is essentially the same as your safe flight on your Spectrum systems or your AS3X. So you've got the best of both worlds. If you're a beginner, you've got bank limit with your safe system and also your recovery system. And with AS3X, what it's going to do is it's not going to hinder any of your bank angles, but it will counter the wind. So up front, we got a 15x9 electric plastic prop here, 550 kV brushless outrunner with a 60 amp ESC. Like I said before, I mean plenty power, as you'll see when we're flying. Really cool scale details. You've got working landing lights as well as your working navigation lights on the side here. You've also got some cool scale details such as these fins here, your antennas, and your pitot tube in the front here. The really cool thing about this is FMS call in the manual that you glue these in. However, I don't even bother gluing them in. They've never fallen out, and it allows me to remove them when I'm transporting the aircraft. Vertical stabs and your rudder are completely removable. So if you're limited on space in your vehicle and you want to transport this in a smaller vehicle, you won't have any issues whatsoever. Same with your wings. You got a very nice quick connect system, so there's no aileron leads or flap wires to plug in. Everything's done automatically as you put the wing on. For your wing struts, you have some really nice, easy body clips that you simply plug in there, and those are very easy. No screws, nothing to fiddle with. And you leave the struts on the aircraft as well when you're transporting it. Also have a really nice and very bright strobe light that does flash at the back here as well. Something I wanted to mention, offered a lot of versatility in terms of optional extras such as this glider tow release system here. It doesn't come with a servo, but all you need to do is install one and you've got a glider release system there on the back of the plane. I mean, it would probably take you about 5 minutes and you'd be up and going with the glider tow system.
Landing flaps.
This one is all, but even on this one, just float it down and don't cut the strap and let it down. Keep the bit floating on this, level it up.
Landing flaps.